Welcome back to All Bark, All Bite. I'm Sam the Man, and check this baby out. We have an Imperial full packer Wagyu brisket. If you could look in there, you can see that marbling in there. We're gonna trim it up. We're gonna put it on the Gravity 980 with some hickory and a good charcoal. We're gonna season this with Cosmo cubes, and we're gonna show you how we do it. Let's go. So we'll start by trimming, taking some of this silver skin off, getting this thing knocked down. I just use my hand to lift up, and I can insert that knife and start taking the fats off. I won't say I'm the best at trimming, might say I'm the worst, but we're gonna get it done. All right, the brisket is trimmed to the best that it's gonna be today. We're gonna go with a 2-layer rub. This Cosmo Cubes Texas beef, we're gonna hit it with the first layer. We're gonna put a nice layer coating down. Then we're gonna come back with that cow cover, and we're gonna let this sit for a couple hours. Usually I let this sit overnight, but today we don't have that time. So I'm gonna hit it with the 2 rubs, let it sit for a few hours, and we're gonna fire up the smoker. I don't know where I seen these first, but I've been using this combination of rubs for a minute now, and they just proved to add that flavor that I really liked, and everybody else that had it said they enjoyed it. So I'm just gonna continue to use these for now. So here's the one side. Let's go ahead and give it a flip and go ahead and get the other side seasoned up just like the other. Check out that marbling in there though. This Wagyu brisket, it's a difference from the different qualities of brisket, but this had marbling all through that point and also in the flat. So one thing I'm going to do, I got this nice piece of wood, but I don't want it to get too hot in the gravity and on BTU, so I'm going to break this in half with the wood splitter. Got the sledgehammer, we're just going just like that. So we got the good charcoal, the butane torch, and this is how I set it up in the gravity. I'm actually got a piece over here and a piece over here filled up with the charcoal, and I'm gonna let those sticks go and just keep an eye if I need to put some down. And we're gonna go ahead and light this with the butane torch. It's fire in the hole. So the gravity is all fired up. I didn't actually let this sit for 2 hours. I actually let it sit overnight. I said, let's not rush this process. This is a Wagyu brisket. Let's give it enough time overnight so that the seasonings can soak in that meat. And we're gonna go a little fat side down to start this cook. And then I'm gonna hit this up a little bit. I'm gonna actually slide this a little bit forward. We're gonna make some seasoned tallow. So we got everything re-seasoned a little bit. Meter probe is in. We're gonna make some seasoned tallow, and I can say that the smell that I'm smelling a little bit is smelling good, and I'm so thankful because COVID took my smell. So let's go. We'll let this rock, and we'll just keep you updated. This was like a 2-hour check-in. I was getting ready to leave, so I just wanted to take a peek, see what was going on in the smoker, shut it down, and let it continue to roll. So it's been about 8 hours. Let's check in on the brisket. The bark is setting up nicely. Let it go for a little bit more, and then I'm gonna wrap it with the boat method. Show you how to do that. Stay tuned. So the brisket's been cooking for a little over 8 hours. We're gonna go in and it's about 165. I think the color is where I want it to be. It started off kind of hot. I had to leave, but we're gonna go in and check it and we'll get ready to wrap it. And so what I've been doing is doing the boat method. I'm gonna take the probe out right now. I'm gonna lay down some foil. And we kind of gonna go at this point fat side up. You know, insert this probe back in. It's already got some tenderness to it. And we just gonna fold these edges up, something like this. And one thing I like to do, I pour just a little bit of beef broth in the bottom of this boat so that that flat can kind of soak in there. It can baste in its own juices. And then it'll make some. So I've been doing this boat method for a while now, and it has been allowing me to have consistent results. So I'm gonna let that go just like that. The smoke will go over here and create and continue to build that bark throughout the rest of this cook. And we're gonna let it just go until it can probe tender. We're gonna check in on the brisket now. It's been about a couple hours in the boat. See how that color is developing. And we're gonna start checking for tenderness. Look at that color right there. Yeah. So this time I don't have no, oh yeah. Yeah, this is, you can see that sliding in there. It's like butter. The temperature is actually about 198, but you know, we start probing and it's going in like this. I'm gonna take him on out and give him his rest. And then we're gonna eat him. Oh yeah, it's time to pull. The brisket has been resting for a couple of hours. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to slice into this bad boy. Look at that. Just gonna make a cut down the center. Let's go in for the money shot, baby. Mmm. 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 Woo! Mmm. You know, we gotta check it like that. Let's take some of these slices of the flat. Just look at that. Look at that. See that smoke ring? It's tender. It's right where I want it to be. I'm gonna try out this flat right here. Mmm. All bark, all bite. It's time for dinner, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.